everybody, welcome back to the Time Pass podcast. This is your host, Ashika. Thank you so much for joining me today, you guys. If you haven't done so already, please like me on Facebook at Time Pass Podcast. Follow me on Instagram at TimePass_podcast. And check out the YouTube channel where you can watch all the episodes of the Time Pass podcast. You can find that on my link in bio, on my IG, or in my website, timepasspodcast.com. If you are an auditory listener, whatever platform you are using to tune into the Time Pass podcast, please make sure that you are liked, followed, or subscribed on your listening platform of choice wherever you are tuning in to the Time Pass podcast. All right, you guys, I cannot believe we are here. If somebody would have asked me this in the year of the COVID, in 2020, in July, when I was thinking of starting this podcast, if I thought that I would still be producing the show weekly 2 years later. Guys, it's the final episode of season 2. I don't know how we got here, guys, but we need to recap season 2. We need to recap it so badly. I feel like season 2 has just been this year in general, okay? Not just season 2, but this year has just been the season of change and the season of letting go of baggage, and just it's been such a hard reset for me. And now that I look back at it, in order to prepare for this episode, I went back and looked at all the episodes of season 2 since we premiered last September. And I was kind of looking at the theme of the episodes and also correlating that to listens and downloads. I did a lot of episodes about mental health and taking a break and figuring out what's good for you and just trying to move forward. And guys, those episodes were really popular and a lot of you listened to them. And, that just cemented in me this idea that we're all in this together. Whatever I'm going through, whatever you're going through, you are not alone. There's somebody who is going through the same emotions, maybe even the same situation or something fairly close to it. And even if it's not, they could be having a similar emotion or response to something that's going on in their lives. And it just leads me to believe that we are not in this alone. We need each other. We need to talk to each other more, lean on each other more, support each other more. It's so surreal to me. It's so surreal to me. And I want to talk numbers for a little bit, okay? I have to say, this year, we pulled 45 episodes. I produced 45 episodes in season 2. There's 52 weeks in a year, y'all. And that number is down from season 1 because of my injury. And you know what? That's fine. 45 episodes in a year is tremendous. Think about it. I cannot believe, I can't believe we produced that much. We are at almost 5,000 downloads for the entirety of the show. I can't fathom that there are 5,000 people out there, or at least maybe one person 10 times, whatever it is, or maybe 43 times. But I can't believe that there are people out there that chose to listen to my voice that many times. I am so humbled and so thankful for you guys. It's not easy. It's not easy to be a single mom, work full-time, maintain a social life, take care of my body and my mental health, and also produce a weekly podcast. It's definitely not easy. It takes passion, it takes drive, and the most important thing it takes is discipline. And I have to say, my discipline wavers. It really does. But then I look at the numbers and I look at the listens, and I am just so humbled that you all find what I'm saying, what I'm talking about, meaningful enough to keep tuning in, to keep downloading episodes, to keep watching on YouTube, wherever you are catching me and listening to me or watching me or following me. It means the world to me. And that really is a motivation for me to be disciplined and to continue producing the show. So thank you guys so much, because without you, there would not be me. There would not be a show. I would not be doing this if you guys were not actually enjoying my content. So thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Out of that, the Time Pass podcast was heard in over 52 countries. 52 countries around the world. And the number one title, right? 78% of listeners are from the good old US of A, which, you know, my niche is, you know, first generation American born children of immigrants. So the fact that we have so many listeners in the US is fantastic. I love it. I also found that our second most popular country is India, with 7% of our listeners coming from India. And I love that because, hello, I'm South Asian. I talk about things that Indians can relate to, that I relate to. The South Asians everywhere can unite us. So I love that there's this connection with home and that it's the second most popular country where the podcast is getting downloaded. Shortly behind that, and I was surprised at this, but the UK at 3% beat Canada, which came in at 2%. And I don't know, I just felt like with the US and Canada would be the most popular. So I was really pleasantly surprised by India, but a little shocked, surprised that the UK came through before Canada did. So hey, thank you to all my UK peeps. I love you. I could listen to you guys talk all day long because I love your accent. So that is just amazing. And overall, we were heard in over 813 cities around the world. I can't believe that. That's like my little numbers year in review right there, you guys. Again, 45 episodes, almost 5,000 downloads since we launched in 2020, 52 countries, 813 cities. That's crazy. It's so humbling and so crazy to think of. And honestly, those aren't fantastic numbers, you know, they're not like top 100 podcast numbers. But that's a success to me. That's a success. That many people listening to me, oh my God. Like, I am humbled and happy and ecstatic by those figures. So thank you guys so much. Season 2 has been fantastic and weird. Overall, it's been a little weird. It's been a season of growth for sure. And that was my theme for the year. So, you know, it's been a definite year of growth, going back to the philosophy of it was a year of a hard reset, you know. I had some loss in my personal life with friendships, and, you know, it was hard to step away from those. If you heard the last episode from 2 weeks ago about syncing relationships, I think I struggled with breaking up that situation and with that situation since the end of last year, since, you know, almost like November of last year. So it took months and months for me to let go of that relationship and make a clean break. So, you know, it was hard and not something that I did lightheartedly, but I firmly believe that I'm much better off for making that step. At this point in time, that's just how I feel. Also, things seemed to look a little more up in the love department. Now, y'all listen to the show. Obviously, I haven't had like a boyfriend, right? This last year, I haven't. I have dated people. I have talked to people. I've met people. But it's like the caliber of men that I've been meeting over the last year has been night and day to the type of men that I was meeting during season 1 and prior to that. Do you remember some of the stories from season 1? Like, go back and listen to like the dating horror story or whatever. Like, we have had none of those types of experiences in season 2. We've really met some quality people, and regardless of whether it's worked out or not, it's provided me with an experience, a memory, a good time, and entertainment, and I feel a lot more optimistic and positive about what's to come in year 3. I really do. I feel really good because I feel like I'm just vibrating at a different level than I was 2 years ago. And I think, you know, like I say, you've heard me say it a lot this year. I'm going to say it one more time, at least for season 2. I'll probably say it again in season 3. But go out there and do things that you love doing with people you love and enjoy yourself, and like-minded people will gravitate to you. You will attract those people, like the like-minded people. And I feel like this year has just given me hope. Hope for my love life. All right? Famous fucking last words. No, kidding. But not really. Also, this year was the first crossover episode across the pond. Shout out to my UK listeners once more. We did our first crossover episode with another podcast, 2 chickpeas in a podcast, and it was about the girls and my favorite topic, Brown Monday. Y'all, the Brown Monday episode blew up with over 270 downloads just on my hosting site. I have no idea on the Chickpea side how many downloads they got for that episode, but to date, since I launched the podcast, that is our first most popular episode, our most downloaded episode to date. Y'all wanted to hear all the tea about the Brown Monday, and that episode is so near and dear to my heart. It was a first. There were challenges, time change challenges. We're in completely different time zones. Figuring out how we were going to record, you know, is this going to be an interview or is it going to be a crossover where both of us release it? Like, it was such a learning process and the logistics were crazy, but the girls and I, we worked it out, and I just love those females. I love them. Strong women. I shouldn't call them girls. They're women. Strong women who, you know, we put our minds to it and we made it work, and it's the most popular episode that I have ever released on the Time Pass podcast. So thank you all. That also tells me you want more content about Brown Monday. So hopefully I'll get you some in season 3. Here's another thing. I haven't shared this with you guys yet, but when I say that this was a year of a hard reset, a year of change, I switched jobs. Like, I am going on week 2. This is the end of week 2 of a brand new job for me. I'm not sure if I'd mentioned that or not yet, but I was at my previous job for 7 years and not very happy. You know, losing my passion a little bit, and I found a job that was kind of built for my skill set and my strengths, and I took a chance and I applied for it. It was kind of a roller coaster because it was in the midst of my injury of the fall, interviewing for that position and everything. And I have been there for 2 weeks now, and I have to say I thoroughly enjoy it. I really enjoy it. It's a change of pace. It's new people. The environment is really nice. I am having a great time, and I'm much happier in my work life, my day job life. So I think that was a big change for me, and it was a long time coming. A lot of people who know me professionally, a lot of my friends knew that I was looking for work for several years and nothing was really panning out. And I think I relate this back to like men and relationships, right? When you find the right thing that's suited for you, the universe will give it to you. So have faith, y'all. Have faith. Something else we did in season 2, we partnered with Sacramento State University with the communications department and got our first communications intern. Y'all remember Madison? Madison was with us for the spring semester. I miss her so much. But we had our first intern, And that experience for me was just, it's multifaceted because it was great to have help, but it was also really fulfilling to me because I like to share my knowledge. I like to share what I know, and I like to share, what I've learned. And I love meeting new people, and I love talking to people. And for me as a mentor, as her intern mentor, as her supervisor for the internship, it was such a fulfilling experience seeing her learn and grow and, fail or forget things and then learn them again. And it was so fun. We are continuing our partnership with Sacramento State University, y'all. I hope to have an intern this fall. We got something in the works, and I'll be working on onboarding, I hope, our fall intern while I am on break in between before the launch of season 3. So hopefully you'll get to see another new face for the fall semester and an intern from Sacramento State University. We also expanded our content. My content is now on TikTok. It's now on Reels all over Instagram. It's on Reels all over Facebook. It's just posting more regularly, having fun with the content, tying it back to dating, or tying it back to podcasting, or tying it back to South Asian American experiences, or tying it back to day-to-day life. I have had so much fun making content and TikToks and Reels for you guys. And it's been a lot of fun, and it really doesn't feel like a job when I'm doing those things, but I love it. I love it so much, and we've really upped our presence social media-wise. So I think that was, like I said, it was the theme of season 2, growth, and grow we did. Grow we fucking did. And I am super proud of this, but we did our first IG Live podcast recording in season 2. Okay, I remember this was like right when season 2 launched. I think it was within a few weeks, maybe within 6 weeks of launching season 2. And it was such a fun and learning experience because, of course, with technology, you have technological difficulties. I remember we were on IG Live, and then my dad started calling. And I ignored the call because we were using my phone to be on IG Live. And then I remember we lost all sound. Everybody that was on IG Live with us was like, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. And so we had to cut the live and then restart the live. Oh my God, you guys. It was fun, but it was a challenge, and it was something new. And then we actually used that IG Live. It was a podcast recording, and that IG Live was actually released as the podcast episode that week. I will definitely do more of that in season 3. I think it's so much fun. Speaking of IG and just being live and interactive and with the reels and everything, there was a lot more polling going on this season. We did a lot of polls and interactive things with our followers on Instagram. So if you are not following the Time Pass Podcast on Instagram, timepass_podcast on Instagram, please do so. Another reason why is because, y'all, you know what I do in between seasons? I take a little break. So this is the final episode of season 2. I will be taking a little break. I don't know how long. Last season, I feel like I took 3 weeks. I know that I plan on coming back with new episodes sometime in September. I'm going to say mid-September. But if you want the exact date, please follow me on Instagram. And that is where I will keep y'all updated on when new episodes are about to release. Now, obviously, I'm going to take this time off to do what? To have some fun. I'm just going to let loose. I'm going to let my weekend adventures guide me and not have to work on the show on the weekends. I'm going to probably spend some time with family and friends, maybe take a little mini day trip or 2 here or there. I am going to continue working on the show because, let's face it, I'm a workaholic. I'm still going to release Reels and TikToks for you guys during that time. And I will be working on finalizing our fall intern, y'all. I am really excited. He's a he. So I really hope everything works out with him. I'm really excited because he has a background in video. And I think we can up my YouTube game. Although I'd have to say for season 2, the YouTube presence was super strong and continues to grow. We've had more subscribers and more views on YouTube than we did in season 1 when we first launched it. So I'm just excited, y'all. I'm just excited for everything that's coming, and fine-tuning things and continuing to grow, continue to make these steps, continuing to reach you guys in over 813 cities and 52 countries. I am just excited for what this brings. And I would have to say, and I'll actually put something out over the next few weeks on my Instagram asking you guys what you want to hear from me. What do you want to hear from the Time Pass podcast in season 3? Let me know, because this is the time that I use to plan the season and plan episodes. So please let me know, what do you guys want to hear in season 3? Do you want to hear something about my life? Do you have a question? Do you want to hear something about a dating trend? Do you want to know more about Brown Monday? What is it that y'all want to hear from me in season 3? Because I make the content for you. And if I can make something that you guys actually want to hear, that's coming from you, I am all about that. So let me know. Shoot me a DM at timepass_podcast. Again, pushing that Instagram because I just want you guys to be interactive and stay engaged. It's a really nice community we have going on Instagram right now. So please join the community. Come join us, Time Passers. Join us. Or you can also email me, timepasspodcast@gmail.com. Shoot me some ideas. There's also a contact form on the website, timepasspodcast.com. So you can do that. You can comment on a YouTube video, whatever you want to do. Just get me your ideas. Get me your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you guys on what you want to see from me in season 3. I can't believe I'm saying that. And I can't believe we're here again. That's all I have for you today, but I want to end this episode, this season finale, and just say how much I appreciate you guys. Without you, there would not be a me, there would not be a Time Pass podcast. So I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate the listens, the downloads, the likes, the follows, the shares, the saves, everything that you do, to help the podcast grow, to share the podcast knowledge, to recruit more Time Passers wherever you are. I appreciate it so, so much. And I'm so humbled. I never thought that so many people all over the world would ever want to listen to anything that I had to say. But, this is a great relationship we have. And I'm so, so thankful for y'all. I'm going to be thinking about you and what you guys would want for season 3. But like I said, you could just reach out and tell me what you want for season 3. But I'll try to put myself in your shoes. And, we'll see. Season 2, I also did a dating app detox. You guys know I'm not on the dating apps anymore. It's been a few months. And I don't miss them. But we'll see. Will I stay in the detox world in season 3? Or will I revert back to my dating app ways? You never know. There's so much to see. We have another year coming, y'all. More adventures coming. Stay tuned. Thank you so much for listening, Time Passers. I love you guys so much. That's all I got for you today, you guys. Stay authentic in everything you do. Stay true to you. I will try to stay true to myself and continue to be me in season 3. Coming at you soon. I'll see you next time.